All right. So we're recording this, and we're gonna see if my computer crashes and flickers. So if it starts to, I'm just gonna shut the OBS down. All right. So I guess we need to get back to this map. Clara, look, you didn't do anything. Okay. Oh, look, is line of sight back fixed? Did it fix it? It did.
It
It
looks
fixed
like
it.
it's still set
Oh no,
off.
it's off. It's off. All right, let me turn it off. All right. So Clara's over here, and uh,
Yeah, he's in his birdcage.
this guy ran up to the dock, and this guy ran up the steps to here. And you guys can see a zombie gets up and does not look like your typical zombie now. Looks more wrinkled and charred and vicious looking. And you can see that it immediately starts screaming in pain and running around the deck. As you can see, that it's definitely in some kind of extreme pain as it runs towards the side of the boat and looks in the water and then starts to run, gets under some shade and kind of stops for a second, but it's not enough shade to keep it. And you think it might be some kind of sensitive to sunlight as
They have red hair.
takes some damage. Whoa. Eleazar.
Alrighty, so I am going to saunter forward. Shoot this zombie.
In different stride. Oh, that's a hit. Thunk.
Oh, hold on a second. I forgot. I have disadvantage. Still a hit. And then I'm going to drop the crossbow, pull out my Morning Star.
So you like hit it in the head, and you can tell it does damage to it.
Nice.
And this one, unlock the tokens. What am I doing? He comes also up, but
So, Clar, you would have known because you were here last week, the last time we played. Um, they are you have to hit them in the head for any damage to take effect.
and I've reworked
Oh.
them because that was a pain in the ass. Basically, they have 5 damage resistance. So that signifies that you got to hit them in the head, basically. So
Is that like a call shot then?
no, it's just you got to get past their 5 points of damage resistance to do any damage to them, which in essence is hitting them in the head, if you think of it that way.
Oh, that again. That guy must have been. Oh wait, he resisted freaking.
Yeah, the psychic I can't help you with because they're immune to that.
Yeah.
They don't
Clara
have
has a
much brain
thing.
left. They don't have much brain
Cla-
left.
yeah, Clara has a thing, and people will be very surprised to see this because he's never done it before.
So that one runs up to Eleazar, and you can see that it's definitely got a piece of black ice stuck in its head. Is Eleazar familiar with black ice? I mean, does he seen it and handled it and touched it? I don't think so.
He has not touched it or handled it. No.
No.
Freezing?
Right. Say again?
No, he's very familiar with vanilla ice.
Ice,
Baby.
baby. I went on a cruise and he was on the cruise and we got to talking. He's pretty cool.
Rob.
He brought his because he lives right down here in West Palm. He brought
Like all the rich people.
yeah, he brought his whole family, like an extended family. So they had like 4 suites right in a row, the whole glot of them. It was pretty funny. He's a big craps player. He's at the craps table a lot with his tattoos on his. I forget what it says on his fingers, but I think it says
Dice,
left and
dice,
right.
baby.
I don't know what it says on his
Oh
thing.
god, Jingo.
Very wimpy. Oh, where's Very Wimpy at?
Pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Right. Very Wimpy's like he comes out. He comes out from underneath somewhere. Oh, how did all these guys get on the? Oh, there are a couple guys on the shore over there that jumped off the boat and kind of. So he's gonna come out onto the dock. I'm giving him a little extra movement to get off the boat and stuff. Crumbling. Well, he's gonna come over here, start scratching at the wall, trying to figure out how to get up to where the commotion is. Making his way down the rocky shoreline. This little guy, he's got a shrunken head. He's like, my head is small because I'm a pygmy. I'd say he probably gets about there. First round's always the longest. This guy's going to scramble and attempt to get up onto the dock. What's their strength? I know which button to push.
Sorry, somebody's at my door and my husband can't answer it, so I have to step away for just a moment.
Okay. Jehovah Witnesses. Oh, he can't. He's like, he can't get himself up that dock. Smedley. We'll say you there.
Oh.
You got a little nick on you. You must have gotten bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I don't remember. I think I had taken some damage.
Oh, do we have encumbrance turned on?
I don't know.
Because your speed is 0 because you exceed maximum weight.
Probably got a whole lot of crap that I'm
Is
not
there,
actually
Do
carrying.
you have the bag of holding extension turned on? Because that's why it's not
think
calculating.
so. I thought I took
I don't have a
completely
bag
out
of holding.
Oh, it's a extension. House rule. I'm looking for it. There's so much crap now to find anything. Complete offensive package, animated.
Oh, the reason being is it's counting the encumbrance of all the crap in my robo useful items.
Oh my god. Sorry. My dog got out of my gate out of the backyard. So my neighbor was coming to let us know that our dog was outside. Sorry.
That's okay. Alright, well, it doesn't really affect you, so go ahead. It's just a note. We can't make your
Alright, I'm
speed
gonna
0.
move to there. And shoot that guy. That didn't beat his damage threshold, did it?
It did. He did 5 damage. I don't know if I'm coded right, but shoot him in the head and he goes down. I wanna.
That's all I got.
I wanna try something here. Trying to get under a 5. Come on. All right, there's 3. Let's see if that actually. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's coded right. You got to get 5 or more to do damage to him. Jumping off, running up the dock. I think that guy was the cook. He's still got his chef's hat on. He's running up the dock, smoldering. Superficial saunter. Get these guys rolling real quick. All right, so you guys see one of these bodies like morphing and gets up and like rips out a piece of like the side of the ship, a big piece of wood. It's got a big ball on the end of it, and he comes stomping towards the front. And he just looks like somebody took one of these zombies and stuck air up in his ass and blew him up. He's got like a little bit of like electricity kind of sparkling around him still, like especially around his head. Like not electricity because that doesn't exist. Lightning. And well, they're in line to try to get off the ship. Excuse me, sir. Do you have your boarding pass? All right, Snow.
All right. So using feline agility, I can move 60.
Well, I don't know if you need to move 60, but.
Well, to reach this guy, I'll go there.
Oh.
It's good enough. And then I would like to rage. I'm gonna use a bonus action
We'll say that guy's in this
for my rage effect. All right. So any of my allies within 10 feet of me have +1 AC.
Nice.
Are you gonna put an aura on yourself?
I sure can.
I think I have that extension. I have aura and auras.
Hopefully that works.
What's the other one that actually you can code that anyone within 10 feet actually gets a +1 to your AC?
Oh, I don't know. I don't use an extension for that, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, there's you would modify that coding to basically say protective lights, AC 1, aura 10, friend. I'd have to look at it. But yeah, it's
What
doable.
It's like
Okay.
the paladin thingy.
Yep.
All right,
But
that's my
go
bonus
ahead.
action. With my action, I will smash. Smash the zombies. Ooh, very nice. And then I have extra attack.
Wait, did you not have him targeted?
Oh, son of a biscuit. I didn't. I can just drag that to
Yeah,
him.
21 and 23 definitely are hits, so go ahead.
Sorry,
So-
I'm a little derpy. Okay, that was the damage from the first one, and then here's the second one. I don't know why.
So you kill him
Wait a
again.
minute. Wait, why did it do extra damage?
Because he's dead,
Mm,
So
and
it's
you
crit.
critted him, and they're...
I didn't crit though.
Yeah, when somebody's
It's an auto crit
unconscious
when
and you're
you're dead.
adjacent, it's an auto crit.
Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. All right. Listen, I made a mistake. Okay. Let it stand.
Did you want to finish your
First
move
mistake you've ever made.
anywhere?
No.
You're good.
Well, what did I have? 20 feet left?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll start heading up the stairs here.
Down. But yeah,
Down. Sorry. Yep.
I tried. I even tried some shadows. I'm not Josh. I'm not that good.
I'm just stupid. It's okay.
They're just waiting for something out there, like a fireball or something.
Where's a wizard when you need one?
She quit on us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a lot of zombies on that boat. Let's see if he can get up these steps. Oh, he can. Not steps, but up on the dock. So he kind of scrambles up and comes running up here somewhere. Oh, this guy stands up, and you can see him like look up at the sun and throw his hands up, and his hands like start melting from the sunlight as he takes 40 points of radiant damage. Comes running this direction, trying to get out of the sun, but doesn't look like he doesn't want to jump in the water. He's kind of weird. All right, Juku,
Alrighty. Well, Juku
a 6.
is yeah, Juku's late to the party. He's gonna come down there and turn on the turtles.
We should have a like a merry-go-round music play or something when you activate that.
Yeah. I think that's all I need to do. And that's my action.
All right, Smedley.
Push him back. Alright, I will move to there. Do I have line of sight of that one at the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah,
Okay.
especially his head.
That's the only part that's important.
Oh, he still hit. Enough to kill him.
I don't have line of sight on him.
No, not yet. Although you do have like on the end of the dock out there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, all them.
Well, you got yeah.
We'll go for him. I don't think I yet know that the other guy is because I was standing back there. I haven't seen him to know that he's different.
He doesn't look comfortable. It's like he's in the middle of a plane seat, the middle seat with two people that he doesn't know. Not comfortable.
All right, that's all I got.
Small in stature is moving this way. All the way up to snow.
No.
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't think this thing's gonna make it. It like tries to like crawl under the dock, and you can see that the sun is just burning it, and it gets under the dock, and you can hear it like it just like clamoring under the dock, like moving towards the shore under the dock, like upside down, right? Spider climbing.
All
It's got
right.
really big claws. So I'm gonna move it like out here to represent it's under the dock.
Okay.
This one is running as well, joining his buddy and Eleazar.
One little thing I just noticed, because Drake, you removed that Mad Nomad care sheet thing
Uh huh.
extension.
Uh huh.
So everybody, if you look at your effects and you have any of the ones that are MNM, the Mad Nomad version, like Eleazar has Belt of Hill Giant Strength, STR MNM, that doesn't do anything now because that extension's turned off. So all of those types of effects need to be fixed so that they just use their original,
Original ones.
yeah, not
Got
the
it.
Mad Nomad variant. Cloak of Protection
I'll
for
fix mine.
snow and
Oh, so just drag the ones that Rob did, or or uh, Robin did, one or the other. Doesn't really
Oh,
affect you
whatever.
currently. Uh,
yeah, there's things like
oh
AC
yeah,
and
the
stuff
hill.
that get affected. The addition to strength isn't being
I meant
applied
on
for
this turn.
Eleazar's hits.
I meant on this turn.
Right.
He's about to shoot, I think. Unless you're gonna move
I
up
had
and.
dropped my crossbow already.
All right, well, just move
Just
up and
looking
see if
through
you
to
hit.
see if we
They're
could.
not hard to hit,
Okay,
and
I'm
we
good.
can calculate manually your strength bonus.
So nobody's in a square. Can I be in the half square where snow is?
Oh,
I
I
sort of
see.
trip down the stairs a little bit.
Oh, my
Like
apologies.
that. Like that.
There we go.
The
Nice.
DM's
Right.
slacking on his grid. Let's turn it up a little bit. Make it a little darker. There we go. Now we can see it.
All right, going for the small one.
Smash his head in.
And then whip around and do a little bit of a smacky smacky. Two-handed, wielding his Morning Star. And I've got snow right there, so I'll just go ahead and let her take him out. We have not had a short rest since the last fight, correct?
No.
Okay.
You
Hopefully
were
my
running.
aura works on you now. Juku helped me fix it. So I hope it works.
That one takes.
Yep, you can see the effect on Eleazar from Aura Protective Lights AC1.
Nice. Yay!
Well, why didn't he take damage?
Who is that? Feeble? Where is he?
He wasn't. It doesn't look like he was targeted.
Right, but that was like an automatic thing, right?
Yeah, there's been an issue, and I haven't tracked it down yet,
Oh,
where
was it the
it
dead guy
rolls
that?
the save. Who was it?
It's like it's nobody. It just says there's no
There's
one
probably a
targeted.
dead guy that got skipped
I mean, it has to be
in
this
different.
guy or that guy. One of those two in
Yeah, it's
your
either in
order.
different stride or outraged, honest, dishonest.
Well,
Just ignore it and go on.
let's clear him up. So we'll see what happens. Feeble, where is he at? On the dock. He's coming up. He's got his walker. He's like, I'm coming to get me some brains.
I keep forgetting I can roll my damage again. Ah, I would have killed him. It's alright. Gives something for Snow to do.
Keeps her raging. This vampire just bursts into flames and turns into a pile of ash. Juku.
All right.
Well, I haven't had any flickers yet, so definitely while it's...
That's good. Yeah, he's come over to here. And then he is going to cast Spiritual Weapon. Right there. And target it. Did I not have him targeted?
I don't think so. That did it.
There. And then because that was a bonus action, I am going to cast Sacred Flame on him as well.
I doesn't like it.
Good.
This guy got a lute on his back. He's very handsome. You think he might have been a bard. Comes running up.
So if these were the crew members, am I able to tell where the ogre came from?
The ogre looks like he's a blown up crew member. Like like somebody took a balloon and drew crew outfit on it and then blew it up. He's like the Incredible Hulk. All he's got is a loincloth on still. Like.
Okay.
Still got a little like lightning sparkle in on his head though. You can see it. Packed down? Oh, this is a guy that can't get off the dock or up on the dock. He still can't. He tries for a little bit and then comes running like across the rough rocks and shit. Seductive. Well, they're stupid zombies, so he's definitely gonna come running in looking at Juku. I mean, can he like interact with your spiritual weapon? Like, does he see it?
It's visible. He could try to interact with it. It doesn't do anything, but he could certainly
Yeah,
spend his time attacking.
He kind of like tries to, and then just runs through it after he realizes it's not there. Kinda. He wants fresh brains. But does he take damage when he comes into the turtles?
Sure does. I'll do that right now.
Because he don't care. Oh, he succeeds anyways.
That's all right.
Probably,
it's half.
Yeah, he probably
half damage.
Well, you notice he resists it. Why didn't he resist? Oh, because he took half and then he resisted it. So, shouldn't he take a quarter?
But is that below 5?
19 half does, yeah.
So their damage threshold works on magic damage as well?
Yeah.
Radiant and stuff?
Yeah.
All right.
Because you're technically not really targeting their head with, you know what I mean? It's kind of that. It's just easier that way than targeting their head with everything too, but I don't know if he. Yeah.
I gotta go. All Clark's gonna do is shoot people with his arrow.
Oh, he's in the thing. All right. Who wants to run, Claw? Anybody?
Or he could just sit in his perch. Anyways, I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
See you. Bye.
I,
Later.
Seductive. Remember, the zombies are still on playtest mode, so. What am I looking for over here? Oh. Oh, that's the guy that just ran. Oh, he's gonna try to take a bite at Juku. Juku sucks his head in a little bit. Criminal demeanor. So you can probably get to about here. He don't care either. He comes running up to your spiritual weapon and enters in the turtle sphere.
alrighty.
You can tell that magic has some kind of weird effect on the black ice on their head. Like it's like sparkly and stuff. That seems to be where the resistance to the radiance coming from is the black ice.
Yeah, I figured. I just really don't like undead that are resistant to radiant.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Their resistance to a lot. Superficial saunter. I don't even see this
He's
guy.
dead.
Where is
He's
he
dead.
dead?
He
Why
ran
did
up
he
and
get a turn? I don't know.
because he ran up into the turtles.
Oh, he just died. That was his turn. Durr. I know how to play D&D. All right, Snow.
I'll step here. And I will great axe this fella twice. Oh,
Maybe he might get the great axing twice. You don't.
what? All right. That was 5 feet of movement. Is climbing over corpses of zombies difficult terrain?
Yeah, technically, yes. That's why we leave
Okay.
them, but
So that's
5, 10,
15
15,
plus the 5 I moved earlier. That would be 20 altogether. So I can go 10 more.
20.
All right. That's my last 10.
And we'll put you there.
Okay.
And
All right. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do.
Handsome's proud that he's got a +1 to his armor class. All right, what are we doing with Claw? Anybody think you need him? Or is he going to just hang out? I mean, his psionic blades don't do shit to these things. So.
I think he would probably hide.
Can we tell him to
Yeah.
like watch the front door of the house for more monsters?
Yeah.
He's still just gonna use a short bow.
Put him on
but
guard for like the other entry
He
point
did
of the
say he was going to
house.
shoot his short bow, but that's up to you guys since he's not here. And if no one wants to run him, then we'll make it easy.
Yeah,
It looks
let's
like you
have him
guys
go
got it
guard.
under control. So we'll say he gets up on the roof over here just to watch out. It spends the round climbing up there for now. Crumbling zombie. Well, he's got to try to get up here. He does. So he does climb up and wants some kitty cat brains. Trying to bite Snow. And missing. Snow's got the traffic jam going on. Uh-oh. He probably gets to about here. The whole like bridge is like it's just well actually he's probably not much heavier because he's mostly bloated. But you get the point. Pick me. They're just lined up over here. I think they're stupid enough to try to come around. Trying to, you know, get it past their friends and shit. They're not really friends. Alright, Crumbling gets to go first. He's gonna try to bite Snow again. Oh, it's a hit this time. As it sinks its teeth into you, which you resisted part of.
I'm raging.
Yeah. And you gotta make a Constitution saving throw.
I didn't see it pop up.
No, I'm fixing to drop it on you. I say it's
My bad.
slow in case you just decide you want to use inspiration or you have some ability or.
I don't know. I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Which you
My
succeed with flying colors.
Yeah.
You are
And
not
she's immune
cursed.
to 24 hours, right?
No.
What?
She's immune until
Got a
she gets
crit.
bit again. Handsome. Well, he's gonna actually provoke an attack of opportunity. But not
From
until he
me?
tries to bite you first.
Mm.
As he moves into his buddy's space and then back out of it. And you are now cursed with black
What the
ice.
Oh, god damn it.
But you have a attack of opportunity on Handsome if you want.
Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, snap!
Holy shit. That
That
scared the
was
shit out of me. I must have Mad Nomad's shake extension turned on or something.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
What the
Yeah, that was weird. All my windows moved.
Yeah.
That's his shake extension I turned on.
That's what he gets for cursing me. Wait, am I gonna turn into a zombie
Okay.
now?
That's annoying.
Die.
If you die, you instantly turn into one. You better not die.
Okay.
Handsome doesn't want to be there. He's gonna try to. He's coming over here. He's jumping up, trying to claw at you. I'm gonna give him like a -5 since he's like trying to get your feet and stuff. Rah, rah, rah. Yeah, no way. This guy. I think he's just gonna spend the whole round climbing to get next to Eleazar. Now he's down. He's down about 15 feet from you, Eleazar.
Okay.
But he's just jumping, trying to get to you. He can't. There's no way. He's not smart enough to figure that out yet. Juku.
All right. Well, Juku is going to.
What's that? 15 foot
What do you mean?
for your thing? I think you get that guy down there at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. He went
Yeah,
into my.
he just ran in there, but yeah, before you move, give him some
I
loves. It does
did
damage
anything,
him.
but so then I'm going to move forward And my spiritual weapon is going to move over to here and attack crumbling.
I think Snow should change her rings to like purple or something.
How do I do that?
And then your options. COP.
You would know. You would, in the effect, you would put an additional entry that says aura color : and then whatever color you want.
Is that all capital
number.
or a color?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon. Does that.
When I reapply it, Drake will have to adjust the round to 9 rounds.
And then he's just going to do something he doesn't usually do, and for his action, he's going to swing his mace at Pygmy.
I can change it to 9 rounds.
I swear I'm trying to target these guys.
Is pink a color option?
Yes, it is.
If you know the number, right? Oh, that's right. It's a name, not a number. What am I changing?
Never. I just did it manually.
You need 9 rounds or something?
No. I fixed it manually. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep these guys cleaned up. So, and I was looking for that Mad Nomad thing. I forgot I bought it on the Forge.
I think I fucked it up. I don't know.
Mad Nomad automated combat.
Pink to me.
Yeah, it's
pink.
I
just don't see it at all.
Close and reopen your map.
See it.
All right, so when I crit, we can make it a shake, a small shake, a splash, or shake and splash, or none.
Okay.
Or start. Let's try stars. I don't know. Well, you could do all kinds of stuff. It's probably gonna make us nauseous. There's a whole list of shit. Holy crap! It's like 40 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 20, 25 things. Jeez. All right. Any other love, Snow?
I am gonna smash this guy in front of me.
He wants to be smashed.
Crumbling.
He's looking like
He's
he wants
falling
to be
apart
smashed.
already. Oh no. That's okay. I have extra attack. Let's try that again.
Roll better than a 5. Yeah.
Yay. Okay. All right. We're back to my normal rolling. He still died though. Well, you know what? I didn't move. How far can I move with still giving Juku a bonus?
1 step forward.
Where?
Oh, just one? Okay. Yeah, there. Okay. I'll stay right there.
Juku's armor class is now an 80. It was a 79.
That's so weird. Like the aura keeps going away from me. It's fine.
I've noticed it sometimes when I pass my turn, and then you just close and reopen the map. I don't know what's causing it yet.
Yeah, because I still see it. Now, with the way the grid is set up, the stairs themselves are 10 feet wide. It's just that the grid is set up so 2 feet is on one side and 2.5 feet is on the other. Am I able to still run down the steps next to Juku? Or do I have to go through his square?
Where do you want to be? Yeah, you
go
can be
down,
there.
Yeah, like that. And keep, I mean, I'm going to keep going. It's trying to figure out my math. So then I should be able to get here. Oops, right below there.
Right there, yep. That's not a problem.
Cool. And then a little smacky smack. I want to attack him first, weaken him up a bit. And then I want to use my second attack to... Actually, I'm going to re-roll that damage. Let's see. Yeah, that one's better. So he gets back. There we go. Boink. And then I'm going to use my second attack to push him off.
Wait, hold on. And did you make him prone? Yeah, you made him prone. Which he's not. Probably the best thing to do is untarget and roll in the chat, and then we'll apply that manually.
Okay.
A 21. Where do you push him?
I'm pushing
Here?
him to his. No, off into the water.
Oh!
Right there. Yep.
Alright, so he doesn't take any damage, but he does fall into the water, and we'll say he's down about. He sinks to the bottom.
Did that actually get applied to him?
No.
No.
No, it did.
That was the wrong guy.
Was it? No, he's the
Oh,
one
that
who
guy.
has initiative.
Yeah, but he's not technically affected. Half of his square is not covered.
Oh, the
We'll say he runs in. Because he's going to anyway, so.
since you moved the grid, I wasn't in a square. I was kind of wonky.
But he still, it's his turn, right? That was his turn. He runs in. Yeah, he dies. And this guy's going to run up to Eleazar and try to bite him. Which misses. Smedley. Spin, your fan is blowing on your mic.
Alright, let's move up to there to have a better look.
See you there.
Let's see if we can pop that big guy.
Looks like a pretty big target. Oh, you got to check more arrows.
Oh, shit. I would have recovered half from last time, so.
Ooh. He's got a few hit points.
Ooh, he looks tough. Alright. That's all I got this ring.
Hmm. He's going to get affected by the turtles too. So he comes scrambling up to the surface a little bit. The turtles start pecking at him as he sinks back down. Bloopity bloop. Under the dock. Oh, shit. I deleted him. Smedley. Alright, Clar. He's caca, caca. Criminal demeanor. He's going to come sneaking up because he's a criminal. And he will also do the bite and run tactic on Eleazar, which is a miss. You get you have an attack of opportunity on him if you want. Criminal demeanor, because he moves in and moves back. You smack him upside the back of his head. Ooh, that's enough to knock him out. Pop. Falls to the ground, quits moving. This thing under the dock. I am gonna make him roll a acrobatics. No. So, yeah, so there's like too much space between some of the planks and the sun is shining down pretty brightly. And you can see like ash and smoke come up between the boards and splash and you hear uh ash fall into the ocean. I don't think you hear that. The ogre zombie. He's gonna do the old in and out thing too, but he's swinging this big ass freaking piece of the ship he's got at Eleazar as he moves in and out of that space, missing him. I don't think you get another attack of opportunity, so Smedley.
Oh. All right. Since he is such a big target,
Well,
I'll
you're
go
a
ahead and
sharpshooter anyways, aren't you? So it doesn't matter.
I am. Well, I'm going to take a -5 to hit for a +10 to damage.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Easy
I
peasy.
can.
Still didn't drop him though.
Let's do that again.
They're not easy to miss.
Damn, he's tough.
Oh, this one's trying to bite at Eleazar. He's like, rise.
Okay. I will step around Eleazar. Right? You said we could do that, right?
On the steps, not on the dock.
Oh, not on the dock. God damn it.
But you can step through his space and attack and move back, but he'd get to try to bite you.
Hmm.
I mean, you can't get cursed anymore. And they
True.
only
Yeah.
do
Okay.
very minimum damage if he hits, so. And
Okay.
if you
Then
kill him, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity anyways.
I'll step through Eleazar and try to hit the
Well,
fellow.
you don't need to move your token.
Okay.
You just,
Gotcha.
I don't have any thing that affects it. Yeah, so you can
Cool.
stay in that square if you want,
9, 10.
or
So
move up
15.
to.
That would have taken 15 feet of movement. I'll just move in front of Eleazar now. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
For my now,
Step up
when
to
you
the.
use extra attack, it doesn't have to be the same monster, right?
Correct.
Like,
Yeah, you can
I can.
You can
look
split
and
it up.
load on the
Oh,
ogre there. Hammer
all
some
right,
of those
cool.
crossbow bolts in. It's sticking out of him.
I don't normally play like melee characters, so I'm still learning things.
And when you do, they're low level and they don't get extra attack. So.
Right?
Oh.
Oh well, I suck at everything.
Just a fumble.
Alrighty, that's it for me.
All right, Juku. Think you can
All
get him
right.
with your turtles.
Bonus action. I will move into where I am targeting him with the turtles. But first, I want to spiritual weapon him.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that window shake.
I don't either. I'm turning this shit off right now. That freaks me out. It's like my computer's break, especially with my shit going on with my monitor.
Yeah, don't like that. So that was my bonus action. So I guess for my action, I'm going to target packed down zombie with a sacred flame.
All right, so finally take my turn. It looks like the zombies are dead and the vampires are dead as well. Can we tell what's on the other ship? Does it look? Do they look to be normal humans?
Yeah, they look like they're like, like port patrol or something. And you can definitely tell there's a couple of spellcasters on the edge, that were actually, you think, responsible for the flames and stuff on the ship. But that's it, isn't it? Is that all of them?
I think so.
Yeah. So let me give you guys a quick little.
Did you want a break?
Yeah, let's take a break. Um, shit, we don't need to do nothing. Just go take a break.
Just come back.
Well, actually, what should I do? Pause the recording? No, then I can't. We'll
No,
just
just have a 10-minute interim in the recording.
yeah. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. If you're watching this on YouTube, all one of you, and Gorgio, then you'll have to go do something. But I will switch over the screen though, so and you can watch the slideshow. So we'll be back. See ya. You can even listen to music if you want. All right. I guess we're mostly back.
I think we're all here.
I can't tell. Only 3 people are on camera.
Yeah, it makes my computer laggy. So someday I will not play on a potato.
Potato. Let me turn your camera off. All right, there we go. Now you got a little token up there. So, you guys see this ship burning in your at your dock, right? Are you guys gonna take any? This guy out here, they just kind of see that you
Yeah,
guys are under control, and they just kind of
Juku's gonna run down
sail
with his
off.
decanter of endless water and start hosing the thing down.
Well,
Fire hose.
if Juku's uh, trying to save the ship, that's pretty much useless. But if he's trying to keep it from spreading, that
He's trying to keep it from spreading so that they can get rid of it so it's not clogging up our port. I don't want a sunk ship clogging up our port.
it's still afloat at the moment.
Right.
So
So
you guys could get it out of there.
put the fire out. I mean, it's not worth saving, right? It's badly burned.
You shove it back out here and let it sink over here somewhere.
Yeah, away from our port.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Laser
once
will
it's
go out
out,
there
we
and
can go out in the water and
It's your
explore the
all's
wreck.
problem.
He goes, he goes, he goes bloopity bloop bloop. Actually, I think I should go like this as it sinks down,
nice.
and you see it still out there as it sinks into the water. Bloop. The mast just sticking up. And this guy sails off. It looks like they're going after something else. So what do you guys want to do? There's like dead zombies all over the place. And
Push them in the water, let the fish eat them.
Black ice fish.
Do we know that Snow is cursed? Does she show effects and things?
she probably doesn't feel right. Does somebody want to give me
Uh,
a medicine check?
somebody does.
Yeah,
Oh,
Juku's like,
guys,
you're
I don't
cursed.
feel good.
Juku's like,
Does
you're
this fight
cursed.
look infected?
Sucks to be
Yeah,
you.
there's like black like veins like going up your arm, and you also have this like craving to pick up a piece of this black ice.
Looks so
I want to
good.
cast remove curse on her.
Uh, yeah, that works.
Wow, I feel better. Thanks.
And you also exploring and stuff on the dock, and while you're spending some time here, a little bit. I'll let you guys get a short rest.
Nice. Well, Juku, should we pick up and collect this ice?
Um, Elisa, give me
I don't think we should touch it.
a history check. Yeah, you've heard of the black ice, but you're not familiar enough with what it does, right? You just heard of
Okay.
it. Especially in Baldur's Gate. So rumors spread down to Chult from new recruits that came down from the Flaming Fists, from Baldur's
Right.
Gate, and they talk about this mineral that was dug up and way up in Icewind Dale by these dwarves a long time ago, and it spread around the area, but they kind of contained it somewhat. But it seems that it's still around, and this is all of these zombies have embedded in their head or on their possession for sure. And they're trinkets. They're like little, or even just pieces of this. Um, it looks like a rock.
Is there these zombies? They're dressed like sailors.
Yeah, you could definitely
Can
tell
we
they
tell
were crew of this
from a
ship.
local crew, or could we tell where they're
Uh,
from, or are they like typical mixed crew from all over?
I think Eleazar would know that these guys are from um, up the Sword Coast. He thinks they're actually stationed out of Neverwinter.
Why would they be down here?
Trade happens all the time.
Yeah, it's a trade ship, and it still had goods in it.
They sank.
There's some crates floating.
You should be able to swim down there,
I should.
check it out, see if there's at least go into the captain's quarters. They usually have the biggest, the payroll and everything is usually kept there.
Yeah, I can swim down there and check it out. Is there lots of black ice in there
Nice.
in the captain's quarters?
No, there's no black
My
ice in there.
my main question is how does it reproduce?
How does what
Seems to be
reproduce?
physical things. The black ice. If if she had turned into a zombie, would she then have black ice on her?
No,
And where does it come from?
no, but she
Where does
craves the
black ice
black
come?
ice. You, the you haven't figured out yet why these sailors had the black ice on them.
Well, yeah, Juku will investigate the ship. He'll swim down. He has swimming speed and can hold his breath an hour.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, he's not terribly good at that, but
So you easily find the captain's quarters and jiggle the door open and get into his quarters. Um, and you also find clothing and stuff that can ID which zombie was him, right? One of the
mhm.
zombies on the dock. But there is some loot in
He
here.
wasn't the ogre.
No, it wasn't the ogre. It was just one of them. Nothing in particular. It could have been one of them. It could have been any of them, really, but it wasn't particularly the ogre. For any reason, I don't want to confuse the issue saying the captain was the ogre, because it's just random. But the on the on the like on his desk, there's like the captain's log and stuff that you can't really read underwater because it's all wet and you don't want to like go opening it and tearing it. But give me a athletic, I mean acrobatics, just to see, or sleight of hand, just to see if you can keep this book from falling apart because you think it might be have some evidence for you written in it.
Well, can I slide it in my bag of holding?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it's um, gonna tear up when you pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have any
And if the
trouble,
ocean
um,
fills his bag of holding.
right? How does bag of holding work underwater? That's a good question. But anyways, let's. I'm not saying you put it in your bag of holding unless it works that way, but you get the book in your gear anyways without destroying it.
Okay.
And you also find definitely a chest with some money in it. Um, 500 gold, and you find a ring. Looks like it might be made out of malachite or have malachite as a stone in the ring. There's a spyglass.
Nice.
Nice.
And one more roll. 2 rolls of nothing. On the random treasure, and there is one random magical item. And a potion. So Juku comes up with his 500 gold pieces in this little coffer, right? He's kind of heavy. He's got a book under his arm. He's carrying a spyglass. He comes up. Was it? Is there any other thing you wanted to do while you were down there other than grab this stuff?
I mean, not particularly. Just search around and see if there's anything either of value or looks like it might have clues as to, you know, where they came from or what might have caused it. That's what I'm assuming the book will have information on.
Yeah, the filter love that's in the party sheet, is that in there for a reason?
Aren't we going to sell it?
I don't think anybody wanted it.
Yeah. And it was one of those that was like, eh.
I don't think he sold it yet, but
You can give it to Claw and lock him in a room full of
where did you?
mirrors. So
I
if
mean,
he
you guys
falls
have
in
been in
love with
town a
himself,
while. Let me just sell it for you. I gave you 125 gold, and I'll drop another one in there for you. The captain had. That's what I rolled. How much was the ring? 50 gold piece malachite ring inlaid with electrum, a filter love, and a very nice spyglass. And 500 gold. So, as you get out and you bring this book and stuff, are you guys going into the house and trying to dry it out with a fan or whatever so you could check it out? I don't think mending would dry it.
No, you need prestidigitation.
With thaumaturgy or druidcraft.
Right.
Or some fans. Air it
Or
out.
It is pretty hot in Chult, though, so
Yeah.
hold on.
shouldn't take
But
that long.
it's humid. You're just going to have a hot, wet book.
And the ink's kind of smearing and stuff, so it's going to
I
take a little.
have dust of dryness.
Oh, nice.
That'll work. So you use a dose
Book
of it?
is dry. I only have one.
Oh, you only have one left?
I only have one left. I'll use it on the book. Poof.
Poof. All right, so the book says that the ship was it's a trade vessel. It's based out of Neverwinter, and they left Neverwinter. It seems like maybe I don't know how long it takes to get down to Chult, but let's say it takes 2 months. They're at 3 months, right? And at some point, the captain made notes of the crew being very possessive of some trinkets that they purchased in Neverwinter, um, made out of a material called black ice, and he wasn't familiar with it, but there are notes over and over about that he thinks the crew is trying to take his black ice, and um, that they're plotting against him, and it just gets really deep, really fast in the next like 2 or 3 days. It only took that the captain making notes that um, the crew is being infected by this black ice, and he didn't even want to give up his black ice when he knew this. So the black ice is, once you get a hold of it, you don't want to get rid of it, right? You kind of get addicted to holding
Let's
it.
not touch it.
And and eventually you think the whole crew succumbed to this. So you guys know that the the mineral. I don't know if any of your characters know any history of it though.
I have proficiency in history. Can I have a check?
Yeah, definitely. Where's your character from, Chult?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I am from Cormier.
Ooh. Um, you actually have you took a short course in Black Ice 101 because you got a 27 on your history check. So I am going to read you some stuff that your character probably knows. Um, let me find my story entry. So, in and around 1369 DR, which is some 200 over 200 years ago, um, black ice was. I'm sorry, the black ice that this is represented from was derived from the destruction of a crystal tower in Icewind Dale 100 or 120 years ago, and when the towers were destroyed, if you guys remember Legacy of the Crystal Shard and Drizzt and Regis and all those guys, they ended up destroying these towers. Well, the towers were formed from a very powerful artifact um, called Krishnabon, and when they were destroyed, they left this this mineral behind, this black ice, and it's corrupted. And the dwarves of Icewind Dale, specifically Barak Hammerstone, um, found where it had been buried under the peak of Kelvin's Cairn, the mountain up in Icewind Dale, and it collapsed down and buried the towers after they were destroyed, or part of the reason they were destroyed, or it was destroyed. And he dug and got this and started working it and made armor and weapons and trinkets, and but eventually the whole dwarven clan, as resistant as they are to the curse because they're dwarves and they have a high con, it still eventually took over, caused turmoil, and they separated from their clan, and they there was a whole fight, and eventually adventurers got involved and ended up collecting a lot of this black ice and burying it again. Well, it seems that it's been rediscovered and is now spreading and has spread down to Chult. Um, the black ice was extremely resilient and able to withstand, the swing of a pickaxe, even made by an experienced miner. But when the material was heated in a very hot forge, it can be shaped into jewelry or armor or even weapons. So it is malleable if you get it hot enough. But as you can tell, it exudes a malevolent influence over those that kept it within their possession. And over time, you can tell it corrupts their spirit. So that's and you. I think with this, you've also heard of a couple of drugs that are being made from the black ice. Particularly one called moon dust is what it's called. Um, it's a powdery crystalline substance, so it's been like filed off and turned into a powder. And you heard that the powder, they put it in little jars, and when you shake the jars, little static bolts of electricity or lightning kind of sparkle in
Nice.
and the stuff. But the stuff called moon dust, it actually um, is infused with necrotic energy, and it kind of gives you power, resistance to damage when you snort it. But it's very addictive.
Yeah, let's snort rocks up our nose. No, thank you.
It's actually more like probably like crystal
Fantasy
meth or
cocaine.
something.
Ugh, that's even worse.
And I don't think you've heard of the other two drugs yet. So
So this stuff is like mystic meth. It's evil.
yeah. Now let's take for example a commoner that's been bit by a zombie. What's going to happen to him?
Immediately turn into a zombie.
Only if he dies. If he survives, then he's cursed, and the you're not familiar enough with it yet to understand how fast the curse works or what the effects of it is. But you understand that it is very contagious, this curse.
That ship that sailed away has answers. Was it
Um,
flying a flag?
it's it's Port Nanzaro's flag. It's like the patrol boat. So you guys shouldn't have a problem relocating it. You know, maybe not in the next hour or two, but later in the day you should have no problems finding it.
At least ask them why they were attacking it.
Yeah.
Well, there have been many reports of this, so I'm sure they now know about it. So they're attacking anything that looks like you can see that the crew would be affected from a distance.
And you could tell the ship was floundering, right? It wasn't under any kind of control. Sails were ripped, and it was pretty banged up.
They were trying to get it to burn and sink before it got ashore.
Yeah, but none of the undead were burned. They weren't coming off with fire damage
Yeah,
on them. They were all.
he said that
Yeah,
the
they were
clothes.
charred. They were singed. They were
Their clothing
um,
was.
the
None of
ones
them had
that
any
the ones
wounds
that
from it.
seemed to take the brunt of the fire damage seemed to be on the back of the boat, and two of them in particular that got up from the burn pile were the two that were very susceptible to or to sunlight damage. And so was the big one that blew up. And Juku, you saw some evidence of magical um, fire damage, like maybe a fireball, and also lightning damage. So you think probably the two spellcasters were blasting the deck of this ship, or and a lot of those people that were the zombies came out from the hold, right? They came up from down below. So the ones on the deck are the ones that you saw. Most of those were coming up out of the hold, right? So they hadn't really gotten burned much. I just had them all on the deck, but they were coming up out of the hold. Except for a few in the big zombie ogre, and the what I had tagged as the vampires. And I would say that you guys have 16 pieces of black ice if you find them all. It would take some work to get all of them because there's several bodies under the water, probably being washed out from the tide.
I can't swim, so don't count
You
on
can
me
Get
for much
those
point.
help.
under the water.
You
Yeah,
can
I'll look
And
at
point
them
recover
from
the
from
bodies.
up.
because Juku can't. His investigation's not very well, so you can point. His
All
perception's
right,
not bad though.
I'll do that. I'll help with finding them from up here.
just try to avoid actual physical contact with it.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah, we'll
could
have.
at least drag the bodies up or something onto the
Does
Mm.
beach.
Whoever
Clar or
ended up with
somebody
the
have a
ring.
grappling hook?
Somebody
Hold
did.
on, I might.
I gave
You
it
have a
my
grappling
ring
hook.
of an adaptation or whatever it was called.
Yeah, I can breathe.
Cla-
Necklace of adaptation.
Yeah.
Clar is kind of standoffish around these things. Like he's like, nope, 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 nope.
That's fine. Just I can use the grappling hook to hook the ones underwater, and then we can fish them out
Yeah,
without
I think
physically handling.
with a couple of hours, you guys can gather
I
up
don't have a
all
grappling
of them.
hook, but I've got a net.
That's fine. There's probably enough equipment around that you guys can get the bodies at least out of the water and onto the dock and all that. But how are you collecting up the black eyes? Remember, some of them are like embedded in their head. I mean, you think that they physically put this stuff on their head? Like a lot, some of them have like, oops, knock my thing off. Some of them have like rope or whatever tying the piece to their head, and it's starting to graft in. Where even some of them it's still kind of barely on, and then some of them it's kind of they look like they might have even put a screw in their forehead.
Well, I have a miner's pick. We can mine it out of their forehead.
I would love to see that.
I mean, I think Juku's got the strength to do that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I don't see any problem with you guys prying with a pick or a sword or a dagger this stuff out of their head, but how are you handling it? You can't. Are you gonna pick it up with
Yeah,
chopsticks or
yeah.
try to pick it
Can
up
we
with
go out
gloves on?
and go buy some blacksmithing tools? Get some giant tongs,
Yeah, I think tongs are in order.
blacksmithing tongs.
There's some salad tongs in the kitchen.
Tell
They're made out of
Clar, pick up the shinies.
they're made out of leather and bone. So you guys like just spend the time to without touching this stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna make
Everybody's
every
kind of
effort to
helping,
not touch it.
huh?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Those.
And then what are you putting it in? A bag? It would all fit in a pouch. It's not a lot. You
Yeah,
know,
a
they're not very
dime
big pieces.
pouch, obviously.
I'm not sure if it'll give us any additional information, but I want to use my wand of identify on it.
Um,
It may not give us more than our history check did.
are
But
you training Arcana?
am I trained? No,
No.
I'm using a wand.
Well, no. I was asking on the side note. They're not, it's not
Oh,
magical. So
I'm an Arcana.
what does it?
as
What
an
is,
as an I.
I have double proficiency in Arcana.
I do not.
ooh, double proficiency in Arcana. So those that kind of look and study this realize that this stuff is a sponge when it comes to energy. Give me your Arcana check. Matter of fact, give it to me with advantage, Snow.
Ooh, fancy.
Since Smedley's helping you and Juku's using his wand and all that kind of stuff, that's pretty good. So you think if certain spells or even maybe even fire is used on this stuff, that it changes the properties of it. Especially
Interesting.
necrotic.
So it has some sort of
It
maybe
changes fire to
transmutative.
necrotic.
Well, I mean, you guys haven't experimented with it yet, but you've got the idea that magical effects, it changes the properties of it. To
So I know the
even
merchant.
to even the sunlight, especially necrotic. And what's weird is in the sunlight, it actually starts to radiate a glow to it.
So I know the merchant princes are wealthy, like nobles. But is there like a city council or a city leader?
The merchant princesses are pretty much the leaders. They're like the council members. They have like a
So is there
session.
a
You
city
say this.
guard? I mean, who would be in charge of this investigation and the protecting the city against this?
The merchant princess. There is a city a Port Nanzaro guard that um works for the city, but most of the um really good guards and stuff are actually work for individual merchant princesses. But there is a standard guard captain that's in charge of this city watch,
We
basically.
could go see our buddy merchant prince that we bought magic items from.
Yeah, you guys do know Wakanga,
Yeah,
and
and
you know of
explain the
his, and he's
situation
got
with
a
this
pretty
cursed
nice
stuff.
library too.
Yeah, explain to him all about the cursed stuff and uh, what'll happen if it
Well, one
is
thing that's
allowed to
taken
spread.
place, and I forgot to mention, is the alarm bell went off, obviously early in the fight that you guys were having, which signifies that the city is under attack from undead, and they're closing the gates. And you guys are familiar with that bell and all that.
Right.
So the city's on lockdown, and if you're outside the wall, they're not going to let you in because it's on lockdown right now. So you're going to have to climb over the wall or something. They're not opening the gates. Because you guys, let's pull this map up so you guys can see where you're at. Not party sheet. Port Nanzaro. So you guys are actually outside the wall.
I see.
I tried to emulate the map a little bit. See the boats and dock down?
Mm-hmm.
So the Merchant Prince's stuff is um, I forget where they live. Oh, they're up here. Number 5, I think, is Wakanga.
It's hard
Or
to read sideways. This is 5. Wait,
there
there's
is
2 number
I
5s.
I did make a yeah, they're all oh maybe they're all merchant villas. Number 5 is all merchant
Mm,
villas. But I forget which one was Wakanga's.
There's at least 3.
Oh, there's
I
like
was zoomed in quite a
I
bit.
think there's I think there's 10 merchant. Um, there's also story. Here they are. 7 merchant princes rule Port Nanzaro, each one with an equal vote in matters of state. All are Chultan. Their single qualification is that they're the 7 richest people in the city. Their seat of governance is Golden Throne, an old regal, um, um, I think, Amnian, because Chult was once ruled by or however you say it. An Amnian palace overlooking the bay. So Golden Throne is. You see it? Blind? Oh, it's up here on the hill. Number 4. There's also a player. I did this for you guys. The key to the map. A merchant prince who retires can yield his position to family members, blah, blah, blah. The merchant princess has specific monopolies on all merchandise sold in the city. Characters in need of gear or supplies must deal through these individuals directly or their consortiums indirectly. The only alternative is to resort in black markets in Malar's Throat or Tikiri Anchorage. So, and Wakanga Autome is a Chultan human mage. He is a spellcaster that you guys know of, and you've met him a couple times. Just.
Oh yes, him.
Yeah.
You guys gonna pull that stuff out of the party sheet if you want it. Let me give you your coins too. Wait, before you do, let me change this to.
I would like the spyglass.
Go for it.
Alright, you guys can grab the rest of that if you want to sell it later or whatever. But I'll push
He
you
who
your
has
coins.
horrible distance vision.
What is it worth?
$1,000.
The spyglass? I'll offer up its value in gold to take possession of it. I
No,
don't
just
have a
go
problem
buy
with that.
one. How much does it cost?
Or 1,000 gold.
You guys don't want the other 2 items?
Now we'll sell those.
Not right now, you're not. That's what I'm telling you. You either take them or I'm deleting them. Because you can't sell them right now. The city's on lockdown. Thank you. So, let's say you guys spend a few hours, and we'll make it later in the afternoon, about 3. When you guys are you guys trying to get into the city, like climb over the wall and go to the merchant villas, kind of thing?
If we did, it would probably be simpler to go over the smaller wall, like next to 23,
Yeah, I'm not saying you
just
guys
down the
got
street
any
from us.
trouble getting in. I'm just clarifying if you are doing that.
Unless we know of an alternate way in, a
Right.
secret entrance or something.
Yeah, I think we do need to warn them.
Hmm.
We need to hire some kobolds to build a tunnel from our house. It's only a couple 100 feet
Well, how thick is the
underneath.
wall? I do
Thick enough
have
that
stone
there's
shape.
internal like stairs and stuff inside of them, you know?
Okay, so it's more than 5 feet.
Yeah, yeah.
The
There's
big thick ones. That's what I'm saying. If
patrols
we
on
go over
top.
like
There's
where
towers
23
all
is,
over the place. But I'm not saying that you guys
we're
have any
here,
difficulty
small.
getting over the wall. I'm just asking if you're going to do that. You're going to have to roll anything. Eventually, you're going to climb over. You get on top of a building, you get some ropes, and you get over it, and the guards are like, "Hey, what are you doing? We're adventurers." Okay, and they let you in, but So you guys get in and you want to go over to Golden Throne pretty much in that area.
Yeah.
And let's say this is I think this was actually his estate if I remember correctly. Um, it takes him a while to get there to see you guys wherever he's at. But he does greet you. He's like, "Oh, it. I assumed I would see you eventually again. You, what can I do for you? Is it flotsam you call yourselves? Yes.
Is that what we
Something like
call
that.
ourselves?
I don't recognize you. Oh wait, I
Oh,
think he does know. He did. That was
I'm
Paige,
She was
wasn't
Snow.
it?
with us last time.
Was she?
She was
Okay,
with us the last time. I don't know about
cool.
the first time, but last time
The
she
last
was.
time. That's right. That's right.
Hi, I'm Snow.
Oh yes, I remember the name now. There's lots of your race around these days.
Yeah, my people are from the Flame Peaks,
Oh,
way down
s-
south.
someday I will travel there.
It's beautiful this time of year.
Are any of you guys harpers? No.
No, I'm not.
So Wakanga, he deals in knowledge, information, lost lore, potions, and scrolls.
I mean, Juku will explain to him what happened down at the docks and basically everything we know about these black ice zombies and the
He's
black
like,
ice they can carry.
the
And
merchant princesses have been informed of this black ice, and it is another form of undead, but very, very susceptible to spreading. So we've locked down the main city, and we don't think any has gotten through the gates, but it seems a ship has crashed and spilled out several of these in different areas. Um, they also say there's like smaller ships. Um, so the black ice has actually gotten to the shore. And you guys collected what you could on your property, but all the black ice on the docks was gathered up by the guards. And they didn't
Oh.
handle it like you guys did.
if we were able to get some, would you be interested in procuring some?
He's like, uh, I would do research on it. Yes, I would. I actually have a piece of it already. It's right here in my forehead. No.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, yeah. You kick his ass. What level is this guy? I don't think he's very high level. This is the guy that wanted you to find Vorn, the
Yeah.
shield zombie or the shield guardian, shield zombie. He's
Be
a
cool. We should
he's a
infect him with
ninth
the
level
black ice.
spellcaster, so he can join your party right now. He's the same as you.
Nice. Maybe he won't leave us.
Does he does he have fireball? He does.
I didn't know Fireball was a wizard spell.
So we
Nope,
do
not
have.
at all.
So I'll let him know that we had obtained a little bit of it. If he wants to.
He's like, yes, I would experiment with it, but I'm unfortunately not much I can do about stopping it. Is there anything I can do to help you?
I'm gonna
Do you
need
have
better
any
weapons to
remove
fight it.
curse scrolls?
What's third level removes curse?
Yep. Third level remove curse.
He doesn't
which I
have any currently, but he could try to find some. Or he might be able to. Is that a wizard spell? He doesn't have it in his list, but he might have access to it and
It is
make.
a wizard spell. Yeah, it is a
So
wizard spell.
so he could make a couple of scrolls in the next couple of days, and he would
It's
be
going to be
willing to do that.
necessary. I mean, a supply of those is going to be necessary around town if even one gets, converted inside. It's the possibility of spreading is very high.
We also need a good housekeeper and a cook for
He
our
says,
new abode.
I have, what do I do with it?
Especially after tasting Mo's cooking.
Huh.
Was it Flaming Mo?
I got too much crap open right now. Window creep.
No crashes yet, though, so it does appear to be the streaming aspect of OBS that's
Yeah, something's
causing
weird.
you issues.
I'll be curious to see tomorrow what happens with your stream, Jingo, since you don't use OBS.
Yeah, now it's got me worried, so I'm gonna
That might be the thing that
probably
pushes me over the edge to switch.
I'm going to after this I'm gonna fire up my broadcast software and do a
Oh,
probably a
it's probably
broadcast
just
stream.
my setup that's doing it. Huh. I thought I had a picture. Maybe it's this way. Well, anyways, there are the party staff is I'm gonna put them on the map. Oh, that's why they're not showing up. Oh, hold on, I pushed a module to load. It's gonna lag the table out for a second. There's your staff: Larry, Curly, Mo, and Shimp.
None of my modules are loaded. I go to activation, it doesn't show me any either.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
refresh because I was loading the table.
my players had
Yeah,
the
I'm
same
gonna
issue
I'm gonna
last night.
disconnect and reconnect.
Mine all show up.
Nothing for me. I'm gonna reconnect.
So, what are your guys' thoughts?
Time to go back to Cormier.
Right, get the hell out of here. Well, Cormier may not be any better than here.
Chult, you're on your own.
If there's only been a couple outbreaks, are we able to help prevent it from spreading?
Well, I think you kind of did to some degree already. But you are having trouble locating the black ice that was down at the docks, the first combat that you guys have. You guys think 3 or 4 pieces are missing.
Hmm.
And are the City Watch searching for it or investigating it or anything?
You think, you actually think there's some of the City Watch is missing as well.
That's not good.
The ones down at the docks, anyways. Or those docks where the fight was. So, over the next 24 hours, I'm going to give you guys a long rest. Let me check one thing here.
So the Prince doesn't want us to search for that or be part of the investigation or anything?
Well, I mean, that's what's taken place the first 24 hours is you guys are searching for it. You've discovered that there's 3 pieces missing, there's 2 guards missing, and to search the entire city, just the 5 of you would take you several weeks by yourselves.
Right, but we know it started at the dock. We use a locate object spell. We know what it is.
Have you seen how much of this city is docks?
No, it's where we had the fight. We know exactly where it was.
Yeah, well, within 1,000 feet of the docks with your spell, you don't detect any. And I believe it's a specific object, not any, like, you can't just wander around and find gold, right? Or flowers. Isn't it a specific item?
I don't know enough about it.
I don't know who has it. Who's using the spell?
Wouldn't the
Mm.
Prince be able to provide us with some of that?
I don't think what level is it? He only has up to 2nd level scrolls on hand. Anything else he's got to make or find. And we're talking the first 24 hours here, so.
It's level 2 divination spell.
Oh, is it? Well, then I guess you guys have a scroll. He's like, here you go. Hands you a scroll.
But if it would work, we could, Clara could fly over the city in concentric circles within the time limit and maybe find it. But if
Let me open it and read it.
my insight
got it.
check on the DM is passing, then that's clearly not what he wants.
So Clar
It
can
does.
cast a scroll?
Yeah. If he's an arcane trickster,
He's not.
then no.
So he can fly around, with the scroll in his beak. Not going to help him.
So
I
it
mean,
says you
I can
can
cast it. I'm a
locate the
bard.
nearest object of a particular kind. It doesn't have to be a unique, specific object that you're familiar with. And it's concentration up to 10 minutes at 1,000 feet. So You cast it and then you start running around for 10 minutes.
Right.
I could prep it. I don't have it currently prepped, but
We have a
prep it for
scroll
the
of it.
next day. Right. I'm saying if necessary, I could prep it for the next day. But
All right, so 10 minutes, 1,000 feet, so what's that?
Yeah, it's a bard spell. Would Snow be able to cast it and use her feline agility to
Yeah,
parkour over roofs and stuff?
I could certainly try.
so that's 600 feet per minute, 6,000 feet, about a mile you can cover if you're at normal move 30.
Yeah, but she's a tabaxi. She can go faster than that.
Right. She could go
Yeah.
considerably, almost 2 miles probably.
So
I'm
where are
doing my
you
best for it.
starting your search? At the docks, and then where are you moving from there? Because you're not going to be able to do the entire city.
So you said it was what, by 16? Or 17? Actually,
What?
no.
Where you guys had the
over
fight?
here underneath the market ward, right?
Where you guys had the fight? Is that the question?
Yes.
They're out here on the docks. Here, I'll move your party token there. Where'd it go? Over here.
Oh, those docks. I thought it was these inner docks
No.
in the harbor.
Well, if the city was locked down, would the guardsmen? Do the guardsmen have free entry and exit?
No, they would have ran inside the gate.
And we can interrogate the guards at the gate to say, hey, did Fred and Joe come through here?
Mm-hmm.
And if they didn't, we can focus on the outside of the city. And if they did, we can focus on the inside of the city.
So Fred and Joe did go through the gate, but Vinny did not. And you
Okay.
find Vinny, like over here somewhere, and he has a piece of black ice, which he doesn't want you to take. But since it's been less than 24 hours, he doesn't appear to be overly possessive of it. Like he's not going to fight you for it.
It's not attached to him yet.
No,
That's a
no,
good
he's
thing.
just he's got it in his pocket, right? And he keeps putting his hand in there and he keeps feeling it and touching it.
I'd hate to have to sit on him while we took it away from him.
No, I mean that's what I said. He's not going to resist you guys trying to take it from him. Um, so you don't find the other two,
Okay.
but you're pretty sure they got into the city, the two guards, and you got physical descriptions of those two guards, but they're not like reporting for duty, right? They're wandering around. This guy seems a little lost too. He's like, after you take the black ice away from him, he starts to clear his brain up a little and wonder what he was doing. Kind of. He tells you all he wanted to do was touch and feel the black ice. He didn't want to go to work. So can I give you guys a long rest and give you 24 hours?
Sure.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
there's an important thing that happens too. You guys level up.
Oh.
Ooh,
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
the fun thing, not initiative, a long rest. And you also discover, with a little research, that if a zombie is killed by fire and then receives lightning damage, mutates and grows as a ogre zombie.
Okay.
If a zombie is killed by fire and takes necrotic damage, it mutates and forms a vampire that is extremely susceptible to sunlight, like vulnerable 40 points to sunlight every round. And you haven't discovered what happens after that. the the black ice that was in the ashes of the vampires
Right.
seemed to soak in the sunlight. Like it starts to get warm. But you think, I mean, unless you experiment on it, you don't know what happens. But you think other effects can make stuff change. And necrotic damage cast directly on the black ice makes it start to hum and to build up like a charge to it.
Cool.
I think that's pretty much all you guys can discover in 24 hours. The other thing that you discover is um, if a humanoid this stuff only affects humanoids, not monsters, not
Animals.
animals. Yeah, humanoids. Um, they if they fail their Constitution saving throw, they become cursed, and you got to roll that save every 24 hours with a cumulative -1 per day. So eventually you're going to fail and turn into a zombie. And those that um, possess it, I'm sorry, if you're bitten by black ice or a creature of the black ice, yeah, you roll a saving throw every 24 hours or become cursed. I'm sorry. So it's just a static roll every 24 hours. But if you're handling it, you got to make the same DC roll every 24 hours or become cursed. And that's the one that is a -1. So it's pretty nasty, especially if you're handling it. And you want to put it to your head constantly because the energy from it feels good. I don't know why, but what's the year? 1494. 17 years um, in the past from Under Siege to give you the player some kind of time frame. So I'm going to give you some time to level up your characters, but I think we're pretty much done um, with the game tonight. other than you guys leveling
Oh,
up
no.
and some questions and stuff. So I'm gonna stop the recording but we're gonna keep the table up to let you guys level up. So if you're watching us on YouTube, Engorgio, have a good night and make sure you hang your suit up, bitch. All right, see ya.